Some think this is great news for the Giants. Let's get into it. Hey guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. If you love the Giants and you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Really quick, I just want to thank you guys so much for 2,000 subscribers. We hit that milestone recently here on this channel, and it truly does mean a lot. Thank you guys so much. Leave a comment down below on what you think about this topic that I'm covering today. And according to a report and according to the Titans general manager himself, he claims that the Titans will not pass on a generational talent with the number 1 overall pick in the 2025 draft. So who is that generational talent? Well, he goes by the name of Travis Hunter, plays both sides of the ball at a really high level, just won the Heisman Award. And that's Travis Hunter. He's that generational talent. So if the Tennessee Titans take Travis Hunter with the number 1 overall pick in the draft, that means the New York Giants have a chance, have a shot to take their potential franchise quarterback at 3, whether that's Cam Ward or Shedeur Sanders. Now, I want to ask you guys this. Do you think the Giants should take that chance and draft a quarterback with their 3rd overall pick? Do you think their franchise quarterback is available at pick 3? I'm not sure it is. Now, Sanders, Ward, they may be starting QBs in this league. And if they have great careers, God bless them. I hope they do. But if you're the New York Giants and you take Shedeur Sanders or Cam Ward at 3, you better get it right. You better get it right. Do not set this team back another 5 years. I'm begging you. Please don't do that. I'm sick of watching it. I'm sick of having to deal with it as a Giants fan. It's getting pretty damn annoying. So if you are fully confident that Shedeur Sanders is your franchise quarterback, and the scary thing is this regime may not last beyond 2025. So the next regime that comes in may feel the same way that the rest of the league feels. And a lot of people around the league, scouts, think that Shedeur Sanders is a 2nd-round draft pick. Same with Cam Ward. So if that's the case and you bring somebody else in, because next year it could be a potential dumpster fire, if you bring somebody else in and they're not in love with Ward or Sanders, you're setting your franchise back, because you could have had a great player in either Abdul Carter at 3 or Mason Graham at 3. I would much rather you do that than take a quarterback. That's a gigantic question mark. Now, don't bring up Caleb Williams. That's different. He was highly touted, right? A generational QB, people have said. So him undergoing a coaching change, that's different. He's a different story, a different breed. If the Giants take Sanders at 3, they better get it right, and I hope they do. They may be in a position to do that, but there's feeling around the league that Shedeur actually prefers to play with the Las Vegas Raiders. You could talk about those Giants cleats all you want. That's fine. That's flattering. But if he prefers to play in Vegas, who hold the 6th pick in the draft, that might happen too. And if the Raiders go and trade up to 3, trade with us, we drop down a couple slots, that could happen. Trade up to 2 to Cleveland to go and get Sanders, that could happen. And then guess what? Maybe we get Cam Ward. I don't know if he's the answer either at 3. The Giants are going to have options at 3. They are. Especially if Hunter goes number 1. If Hunter doesn't go 1 and he doesn't go 2, I don't care who's available. You're taking Hunter at 2. I mean at 3. You have to. You have to. If he's there at 3, you have to take him. the reigning Heisman Award winner who could play both sides of the ball at an incredibly high level. You have to take Hunter. But the Titans see that too. And there's rumblings now. Adam Schefter reported that the Titans could be open to trading away that number 1 pick. So what does that mean? They don't want to pass on Hunter, but now they're going to trade that pick, essentially trading him away? If you think about it. Maybe they trade that pick to the Raiders and the Raiders take Sanders with the first pick. That could happen too. But then guess what? That means the Giants don't end up with Sanders anyway. We'll see what happens. But some people deem this as great news that the Giants could have a chance at getting Sanders with pick number 3. He had a weak offensive line. He also had a weak schedule too, guys. He had a weak schedule. Same with Cam Ward. If they get Sanders with the 3rd pick, if they get Ward with the 3rd pick, you have to hit a home run. You have to. You can't get this one wrong. You can't get this one wrong. I hope they don't. I hope they don't. If you go and you take a quarterback, there's a lot of people who believe that Sanders and Ward are not first-round quarterbacks. It's funny. A lot of people last year, and I was for if Bo Nix was available for the Giants at 6. I was saying they should go and take Bo Nix at 6, right? If he's available and if you believe in him, go and take him. Look at the year he had. If Bo Nix was in this draft, he's the surefire number 1 overall pick. Surefire. So what does it say about the other 2 quarterbacks then? That are supposed to be these franchise game-changing quarterbacks. Bo Nix last year, people were taking him in the 2nd round. With their mock drafts and stuff. They were saying he's going to fall to the 2nd round. I have nothing against Sanders or Ward. It's just if you think they're the franchise QB, you better be right. And guess what? If you're not right, you get fired. And then it's not your problem anymore. You go, you get another job in an organization, all right, maybe assistant GM or something. You work your way back up to be GM of another team. In Dable's case, goes and becomes a coordinator somewhere, then goes and becomes a head coach. It's not their problem anymore if they mess this pick up. It's not. It's the Giants' problem. So if you take Sanders or Ward at 3, you cannot mess this up.